Hello, friends and family. It's Ben. As most of you know, I just want to celebrate some things with you today. I want to celebrate what God's done in and through the life of our family, our community, the ministries we're involved in. But more specifically today, I want to just thank you and celebrate what God's done over the past 3 months in Pray.Love.Unite Ministries. Since it's our first update, it's a quarterly update, but this is our first one, I'm going to give you a little bit more backstory than normal. So Pray.Love.Unite is a nonprofit ministry that me and my wife spearhead alongside with our community and family. It began back, it really goes all the way back to the summer of '03 when I met Cassie, my now wife. We started doing ministry together. We started serving together as a couple, and we learned that God had just laid on our hearts a lot of the same burdens for the things in this world and for His kingdom to advance through the gospel. Fast forward to 2009, we got married. God joined us together through marriage and also put us under one roof. And in that moment, when two kingdom-minded people and two just mission-hearted people get in the same area and live under the same roof, God starts to do something pretty huge. And so we just went ahead and said, God, we can't do this alone. So we started building a community. We weren't just talking about missions, we were talking about life. We can't do life alone. We believe that God built it first of all through together. So we started building a community of friends, new and old, family, and we can just walk through life together, celebrate good days, mourn the bad days, pray together, lift each other up, support each other, and just do life together. And so we started building a community that just spent our days together and supported each other. And the first year in 2009 of our marriage, I remember Cassie coming up to me and like, "Hey Ben, we have a lot of like doubles." And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" She's like, "Well, we have 2 blenders." I was like, "Yeah, I had a blender before we got married. You had a blender before we got married. Now we have 2 blenders. That's how it works." We came together, and she's like, "Yeah, but we got 2 blenders. We have lots of sets of towels," and just started listing all these things that we had double or multiples of. I said, "Cassie, I don't get your point." She said, "Well, I don't know why God's stirring this in my heart, but I want to give it to those who need it." And I said, "Great, I'll call Hannah Home, which is a local ministry that'll take it and they sell it in a thrift store, and then all the profit goes towards battered and abused children and families." And it was a great opportunity to do that. And then she said, "I don't know why, but God's telling me that I just feel as though at least that I should give it to the person that needs it. You need a blender, here's a blender." And I kind of just laughed a little and said, I don't know what that looks like. You figure it out and I'm there. A few weeks later, Cassie had organized over 100 people to donate things from their homes. They had targeted, her and the community had targeted low-income housing, found the lunch list from the local schools for people who were on the low-income lunch list and gotten flyers sent home with those children, contacted social workers and started targeting people who live below the poverty line in order for them to come to this free garage sale that would become the first annual garage giveaway in order to receive a blessing from God, something tangible to go home with, help supply the need of their families. So first Saturday in December 2009, our front yard was full of 500 people who came to receive something from the garage giveaway. God has just expanded that. Actually, I guess 100 times, or no, 10 times, I don't know, 10 times, yeah. Over 5,000 people now attend the annual garage giveaway hosted out of the Hoover Met in the parking lot. Thousands of people donate each year, and it's just an amazing ministry where people are going home with something each Christmas they didn't have before they came. Same year, God led us to a country called Bulgaria. Me and Cassie went with another mission organization along with our worship team to lead worship around the Roma villages in Bulgaria. We arrived there and just didn't expect what God was about to do. He aligned our hearts with local ministries. He showed us what was happening there and how we could leverage what He's given us for the country and for the kingdom. And that's where He laid this term, Pray.Love.Unite, on our hearts. That's what we started with the Bulgarians. We were going to pray for them, we were going to love on them, we were going to unite them with one another, the Bulgarians and the Romans, with our Heavenly Father. We're going to love on them because we believe the world will know us by our love as Christians. We also love them because we also know that Jesus says, "What you do for the least of these, how you love the least of these is how you love me." And so after year 1, God just made it very clear that we were supposed to partner and start a ministry based out of Bulgaria, which is now Mission Bulgaria. We'll expand to that. It started as a mission trip, and now it's a year-round ministry partnering with missionaries on the ground, planting churches, providing food, providing training for the country and the people of Bulgaria. So that's a little bit of a background on what God's done in and through these ministries up to this point. Just a few little favorite stories, and we'll hop into our quarterly update. I'll never forget the year with the garage giveaway, where this lady showed up. She said, I heard about this last night. I've been in an abusive relationship for 5+ years, me and my son. I can't leave it because the man that I'm in an abusive relationship with owns everything. We don't have a thing to our name, so we could never leave. I don't have a car, I don't have an apartment, I don't have furniture, I don't have anything. When we heard about this garage giveaway and that you were going to give away things to people in need, I grabbed my son. I put on every article of clothes he owns on him. I put on every article of clothes that I own on me. We called a friend who picked us up in a car, and we drove this way. On the way, we called another friend who had offered us a place to stay a while back, but he says it wasn't furnished. It was just a 1-bedroom studio. We called him and said, we're going to take you up on that offer. They showed up to the giveaway and said, whatever we walk away with today is what we start our new life with. That day they walked away with furniture, with clothes, with different ways to provide for their family. We also took their information and put them in contact with other ministries and helped. That's just one of many stories of what the garage giveaway is doing for the kingdom. One of my favorite stories in Bulgaria was a few years back. We were in a Roman village. We went to teach at a church that night after doing a children's festival that evening. And we went to the church, so we're out in the street, and we just have whatever chairs and benches and pieces of wood on center blocks we can to sit. And there's just lots of people coming, and we're teaching, we're telling about Jesus, talking about his love, talking about scripture that gives hope. And across the street, across the dirt road at least, on the other corner, we see a group of men and boys sitting in a donkey-drawn buggy. And you can tell they're listening. And after we get done with the service, I see them walk up to one of our missionaries, Stefko, Diko's brother. And they're talking, and I walk up there and say, Stefko, what are they asking? He said they're asking who Jesus is, and is he coming next week to talk at the church? Because they want to meet him. He sounds like an amazing man. They'd never heard the name Jesus. They'd never felt the hope that came with his presence. And in that moment, they wanted to meet him because he sounded like an amazing man. Needless to say, we followed up there. We taught them all about who Jesus was, where his presence was, and how he can work in their lives. God's doing something great. So let's fast forward. Let's just wrap up 2014 really quick. 2014 ended with some amazing things, an amazing garage giveaway. We also, after 3 years of being in the adoption process, got a call to go and meet our son for the first time. Me and Cassidy actually missed the garage giveaway because we had to fly out the same day. The community pulled together and put on an amazing garage giveaway where thousands of people came and left with something. God's provision was shown to them through the heart and the generosity of that community. Met Kai. Fast forward to January, and this is where we'll pick up our quarterly update of 2015. In January, God did some amazing things. Now, we went back a few weeks later over January, starting I think January 9th or 10th, we left. And we landed in Korea, and we actually didn't just meet our son the second time, we brought him home. So after a week in Korea, we brought home our son, Kai Nelson. After 3 years, God's faithfulness was shown to us through that provision. While there, we got another update. Our Christmas project, our Mission Bulgaria Christmas project, which you don't know about, over 1,200 shoeboxes were sent to the country of Bulgaria with 1,200 children specifically that we knew that were involved in churches there. We had people in the United States provide a Christmas shoebox for them. We sent a shipping container. Along with those shoeboxes, we sent enough barley and beef soup to feed, vegetable and barley and beef soup to feed thousands. We sent other food. We sent other humanitarian needs, clothes. We sent crosses for our churches and other things that were needed in the country. Well, they were supposed to arrive on Christmas, so they got stuck in customs. But in January, while we were in Korea, I started getting updates and videos and pictures from Dinko, our missionary in Bulgaria, that it finally arrived. They finally got it out of customs and started delivering it to all the villages. So that was just an amazing, amazing month. We rounded out that month with me and the worship team leading worship at a conference called Meltdown. Not only did we just lead worship at this conference, I wouldn't celebrate that with you. We get to lead worship a good bit. But we decided to do a live recording and video and audio for an upcoming album and CD. We're so excited about that because it just gives you just a little bit of a window, a little bit of a picture of what God does through our worship, what God does through this amazing team. And so we're really excited about what's going to come of that. So move into February, we got to announce something exciting. We got to announce that Dinko, who's our main missionary in Bulgaria, will be in the United States in April. We're excited about his time. He'll be here with us from April 1st to the 15th. He's already actually in the United States, just not with us yet. He'll be here in Alabama on April 1st. He'll be traveling around. We're so excited about what God's going to do in and through those moments. We also announced in February that our Mission Bulgaria Summer 2015 dates were available and that you could be a part of going on that trip. So if you don't know about that, look for those dates on our website, ourmissionbulgaria.com, or this Monday night, you can come to a meeting that we're going to have about anyone interested to go. And then March, the month we're currently in, was such a great month. We had one big announcement that we really just wanted to make. And that big announcement is there's an organization called Student Life who had a huge impact on my life as a student. I grew up going to their camps. I worked at Shaco Springs in the summer of 2004, where I got to spend a lot of time with some of the Student Life team. And we just believe in what they're doing for students and for the kingdom. Well, they have a branch called Servant Life where they just empower and deploy students from all over the United States to countries all over the world to serve in the mission field, to see what short-term missions looks like, to see what it feels like to put boots on the ground and to go and actually fulfill the Great Commission that says to go and make disciples of all nations. Well, after a lot of conversations and a lot of time spent with this amazing group of people, we've decided and they've decided to partner together in ministry. The summer of 2016, we will be partnering with Servant Life as they send students from around our country to serve with Dinko and Stefko and Petya and all these other missionaries we have in Bulgaria with Mission Bulgaria. God is going to do some amazing things in the June of 2016. We're going to send 4 different teams for 4 weeks at a time, and we are just beyond thrilled to see what God's going to do for the kingdom in and through this partnership. So that's kind of our quarterly quick update of Mission Bulgaria, of the garage giveaway, of our Christmas project with the shoeboxes. This year we plan on doing double the amount we did last year. That's what we're really hoping for. And we just thank you for your time. We thank you for your prayers. But we just want to ask you to partner with us. And this is our plea. This is our ending little wrap-up plea. Partner with us. And you can do it one of 3 ways. It's real simple. Pray, love, unite. Pray. We believe in prayer. Like we really, 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 really believe in prayer. Above anything else, we believe that there's power in His name. There's power in prayer. So we ask that you intercede on our behalf, that you pray that God just continues to pour out His blessings, that it's for His kingdom. Pray for our hearts. Make sure they stay pure. Make sure they stay focused on the mission this day. Pray. That's really us partnering with us. Pray. You can do that right now. Pray. Second is love. You partner with us if you just actually love. I'm not even talking about love us. I'm not even talking about Bulgaria, garage giveaway. I'm not talking about any of that. Love. Partner with us in ministry. And just love. Love your neighbor. Help clothe your neighbor. Go and do something that shows the love of Christ in order for it. Because it'll help. Trust me. It'll help in a lot of ways. Because if we can start spreading this great love that God's given us around the world, then when we walk into a country, they'll know, oh, these are Christians. And I know that they love because of their other brothers and sisters that we've seen love. You can love on us as well. We'll take that. You can love on us by a contribution, a financial contribution. That would show us great love. We're going to continue to do ministry no matter what our financial situation is, but we can do more with your help through that love. And the last is unite. And unite, you can unite with us in a couple ways. Number one, you can go on a trip with us. You can go to Bulgaria with us. You can unite with us by physically being boots on the ground. You can unite with us through helping do a sorting day for the garage giveaway, or being there the day of at the garage giveaway, or saying, you know what, I want to host a garage giveaway in my community. We'd love for you to partner with us. We'd love for you to unite with us. You can also partner with us by just being part of our family, just being involved, saying, how can I be a part of your community and your family? And then lastly, just like we did in love, you can unite with us with your financial gifts and offerings. God is doing something amazing here, and we just pray that if you have a way to partner with us financially, that you'll consider. We're going to continue to provide food. We're going to continue to provide clothing. We're going to continue to care for the orphans and for the widows. We're going to continue to provide Christmas. We're going to continue to send missionaries out all over the world and within our country, within our state, within our city, and within all of the world. Because Scripture tells us to go. And as we go, to make disciples of all nations. So please consider partnering with us. In prayer, love, and unite with us as an amazing community who loves God and wants to make Him known to all the world. Thank you guys. For more information, you can go to Pray.Love.Unite.org, or you can go to thegaragegiveaway.com or ourmissionbulgaria.com. But if you go to Pray.Love.Unite.org, that's like a landing page, and you can just go everywhere from there. I hope you have a blessed day, and you'll get another quarterly recap in 3 months. Bye.